I hit the morning. And yesterday was about childhood. And today I'm digging a little bit further in because I'm just calling it personal history. Someone just recently said, but we all have our personal history. And yes, that just landed on me because yes, we do. Everyone has personal history. So that's where my childhood talk came from yesterday. And today, continuing, I'm still journaling and digging and reflecting and searching my past, searching my heart. Yes, or searching my heart and searching my childhood. And get this one, and the ancestral embedded parts of my raising. There is so much. You might say, I have nothing to do with my family. I just don't want to know about them. And you could say that, but it's never going to leave you alone because it's embedded in you. And the best way to understand what's embedded in you, those things in the shadows that you wonder, where is that coming from? It's in the shadows because it's embedded in you. It is there. You can't run away from it. You might better just stop and say, okay, I can't look into all of it at once because I'm going to be too angry, going to be too pissed, or I'm going to be too hurt, or I'm going to be whatever, too whatever. If you're going to be too whatever about everything in your life, you're never going to sit and look at it and know it. And in the knowing, find the compassion and the forgiveness, not only for yourself, but for things that people didn't even know because it was embedded in them. We pass along what we know. And until we stop and break those chains and till we stop and make a different choice and live that different choice. Until we live that different choice, change will not occur. So there you go. Personal history. What's that for? Well, I'll say that, I know people just say, let it go, stop dwelling in the past, let it get over it, blah, 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 blah. All of that mouth talk. But the heart says, but there's hurt in there. But there's lack in there. But there's loneliness in there. And in there is where we need to go. So I say, look back to understand and to feel it so we can explore it. But you do not stare back. You do not have to get locked back there and live from that. But you do have to go back, know it, feel it, explore it. Then you can understand it, and then it will dissolve and you can let it go. Understanding, but that the who you are is still buried in there and where you came from and what chains do you want to break and what things do you want to change. When you go back in your own personal history and then find out from that your own personal story, because there's the history and then there's you. And out of that history, you create your own story as well. And when we get looking at that, it's like uncovering pieces of the puzzle and the puzzle of us that's kind of scattered. And we can pull those pieces back together, start piecing ourselves back into who we want to be, because now we can create new puzzle pieces and fix our own future. But we have to understand what it is we're changing. So by uncovering my parts, I'm recovering not only the Sandra was there to understand, but the Sandra that's growing and the Sandra that will be. And who cares? I care. Because when I take the time to understand me, guess what? I'm going to understand you much better. And in knowing ourselves with that better understanding, we can move into empathy and compassion, connection, and then be in action together to break those chains and move forward. There's my talk for today. It's Wednesday. Have a wonderful day, everyone. It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. You can dig and root and find your puzzle pieces, and you can recreate a new puzzle and put it together and have people saying, wow, where did you come from? I know where I came from, because you'll know all the pieces and how you adjusted them. You can do it. You know it. I can help. Have a great day.